Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Twitter Spaces. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Did you like my presenter voice? Hello.
Yes.
Welcome to Twitter Spaces.
Hello, Rachel. How are you today?
Oh, hello, Tommy. That was not as good. I digressed. But Tommy, do you want to let the good people know what we're doing today? Oh, hey, Damien. Oh, hey, Ian.
Damien. Oh, hey,
Oh,
Ian.
hi.
Hi, y'all. Damien, press request to speak and we'll let you be a speaker. Everyone else, hello, everyone, and welcome aboard to another Twitter Spaces. Today, we are being stupid, as we always are. We came up with another little like game thing that we can all play together. It's FMK but different. If you don't know what FMK is, it's being intimate, being married, or being killed. And so basically, I wanted to do some alternatives from that so that we can keep it like different, exciting. So everyone that's listening and wants to participate, basically all I need from you is either some FMK alternatives. I have plenty if you don't have any, but more importantly, groups of three things. For example, Doja Cat, Beyonce, Ariana Grande. Doesn't matter if it's people, things, ideas. It truly does not matter. Open your brain up and give us some crazy things. We want to have
Just a quick reminder that if you're gross or weird, I'ma block you.
Yeah.
No shame. I'ma block you.
You're gone.
You're gone.
You're straight up gone.
What if I'm gross or weird?
I'm not allowed to block you, Ian.
Ian, you will be, but contractually, there's nothing any of us can do about it, try as we might.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
Do what we say, not what Ian does.
That's actually our
And
onboarding.
don't do what Ian says. It's also... Oh, that's right, Tommy. Sorry. Please continue.
Oh, no, I was just saying that's when we get hired, that's our onboarding. We just have to, it's kind of like the Pledge of Allegiance. We say that every day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, how are you guys doing before we start off? Our special guests who are here, you two.
Hi, I'm Ian. I just finished off a big burrito. And I'm feeling pretty good about it.
How big was your burrito?
What was that?
How big was the burrito?
Good burrito?
How big?
It was a good burrito.
Damien, how are you doing?
Hi, Tommy. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I was just in a big old writers meeting for Smosh, and I had about 10 minutes to kill. So I'm of course streaming Elden Ring tonight. So I hopped on my character and cranked out one level because I always prep. You always prep if you want your stream to be good.
Damien, that was a super unintentional but awesome segue. Jeremy Elder, who is one of our new writers, is a speaker here too. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi. Am I heard? Can you hear me?
You are heard.
Am I heard?
I hear you. I see you. You are valued.
All right, cool guys. Thanks so much. I'm gonna dip out now. That's all I really came for. Thanks, Damien.
Yeah.
Just Damien's validation. I get it.
That's what everyone's here for. Damien validation, because he does not give it out very often.
That's right.
Oh my god, followers are just flowing in. This is sick. Okay, now
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, keep it going,
was
guys.
also-
All right, guys. 200 follows. I'm on my way to a haircut, and I'll get a haircut.
Jeremy, I'm not afraid to block you. I'm not afraid.
We can get rid of you.
Tommy, do you want to give us our first prompt?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I was going to start easy and soft, but I want to start crazy and wild. So does it sound like I'm echoing like a madman, or is that someone else doing that to me?
I think because Twitter Spaces uses all of our phones and we all have phone cases, it's just probably going to happen a little bit.
That makes logical sense to me. Okay, well, here we go. So my first FMK but different is be birthed from, give birth to, or transform into. And to clarify, the transform into, it's like a morph into a new thing.
An animorph.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Painful or not, it is what it is. Okay, so here is our first three to get us started while chat, etc. Figure out what they want to suggest. So we have Danny DeVito, The Rock, and Chris Evans. the three, the classic three. So again, that's be birthed from, so you're the baby, give birth to, you're the mommy, or transform into, you're them.
I do have a question for clarity before we hop into this.
Sorry, there's no questions, Damien.
Great.
Well, who was the
We're
last? Who was
silent
the
for the
last
rest of it.
guy?
It's The Rock, Danny DeVito, and Chris Evans, Captain America.
All right, I think I got my answer locked and loaded.
I feel bad that Damien.
What was your question?
What was your question?
Come back.
Thank you, Rachel. Rachel, because you specified Animorphs, if we stay in the form of this person for over, I think it's 3 hours, are we stuck forever?
Tommy?
Yes, you are stuck forever.
Just like Marco from the Animorphs.
Just like
a reference for
Wasn't
all
it Tobias? I'm pretty sure it was Tobias.
Up. No one had to call me out on that. And yet you did.
That's what Ian's here for.
That's somehow you dug so deep into a 20-year-old core memory.
Who's got an answer and wants to hop in first?
Jeremy, I think you had an answer, right?
I do. I mean, the natural, I want to birth Danny DeVito. That feels relatively painless, and I want to hold him in my little arms. That's the simple one. I want to anamorph into Chris Evans, but stop halfway through, just so I get a general chisel to myself. Is that allowed?
I'll allow it.
I want to do like a level 3 anamorph with Chris Evans, and then I want to be birthed by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but this is on the condition that he pays the hospital bill for skin contact, so that I could be held by The Rock. I want to be in his big, big arms.
That's great. I honestly agree 100%, especially having to hold Danny DeVito, especially if he's really tiny.
Yeah, it's just relatively painless physically. I'm really kind of taking my physical toll on this. So that's just more of a pragmatic answer than anything else. But you get the added bonus of A, not destroying my body, B, holding little DeVito in my arms.
Little DeVito.
Interesting. See, I disagree with that. Because, babies coming out, head first. Danny DeVito coming out head first. I'm sure we've all seen the famous couch bit from Always Sunny. I would argue that Danny DeVito might have a larger diameter than Chris Evans, so I think he would actually destroy you more than perhaps Chris Evans. I think I would give birth to Chris Evans, be birthed by The Rock, and transform into Danny DeVito. I think Danny DeVito is my final form. That's how I feel.
And are you interested in skin contact with The Rock as well?
Skin contact?
Yeah, belly to belly. It's what you do after you give birth. You put the baby on your skin so that you guys have skin to skin contact.
So you like bond.
That's what they do with babies?
Okay, what did you think we did?
I don't know. Like, I just give birth to them, then be disappointed in everything they do until they hit 18, then you kick them out of the house.
This is not helping the lore that you're an alien. Damien, do you have an answer?
I do. I absolutely do. Thank you, Rachel. So I would want to give birth to Danny DeVito just for the sake of the size of the person. He's a smaller fella, and I think that's just going to make the whole process a little bit easier for all parties involved, really. And I can still put him on my tummy. That's fine.
This is Sunny Couch Erasure. Ian really did make a good point there. I don't know if I can handle that, but go off.
Listen, when a show has 19 seasons, I'm gonna miss a few episodes, so a race away. I want to be birthed by The Rock. The Rock seems very nurturing. I would also have some damn good genes coming from Wayne the Rock Johnnerman. And also, I am now the heir to a tequila empire. I don't drink, and I will sell all the product and be a wealthy lad to fund some cool things. And then I want to transform into Chris Evans because I've always wanted to be able to fly.
So Damien, Damien, okay, great answer though.
I've always wanted To fly.
And everyone knows that Chris Evans can fly.
It's true. It's one of those Hollywood, like, what are those, like, rap sheets? Not rap sheets, but, like, the things where they're like, oh, there's rumors coming about people bit by
What are
bit.
the
And they
dirt sheet?
dirt sheet, those kind of things. Yeah. But everyone knows Chris Evans can fly. I know what I saw.
I know what I saw.
I'm not crazy.
All right, incredible answers, everyone. I'm having a blast. This is great. I'm gonna throw one more in before we move it to audience suggestion, just to bring it back to Smosh really quick. So here are our three today. It's gonna be ruler of space, ruler of time, and ruler of gravity. So these are like deities now, and our three that we are putting into these three. So again, it's space, time, and gravity. Space can be, you can use your brain and do whatever you want with those three, just however you interpret it. And so we're going to do Dumpster Wizard, Courtney Freakin' Miller, and The Chosen. So that's ruler of space, ruler of time, and ruler of gravity. What you think? I personally am going to go with Courtney Freakin' Miller as ruler of gravity because I feel like it would create pure chaos and like, am I on the ground or am I in the sky? There you go, Damien. You can fly that way. Ruler of time. What was that?
No, I love it. The way Courtney Freakin' Miller can ragdog people, ragdog people around.
Ragdog.
I think the word you're looking for is raw dog.
Yeah, guys, I love in my Courtney Miller fan fiction that I write. As an official writer, I also wrote some fan fiction about Courtney Freakin' Miller raw dogging, and I'm really trying to get it on the main channel. It's just not really going for some reason.
It feels like something that we would do immediately.
Right? Yeah, I need this support. I need the support in the writers' room because I'm getting absolutely raw dogged.
Jeremy, add in The Chosen somehow, and that thing will get made. Let me tell you. So I think Courtney Freakin' Miller would need to be ruler of space. They clearly have a very strong sort of grasp on the space around them, shattering and destroying things. But I want to give them the ability to create things as well because there's only so much demolition we can handle. I want the Dumpster Wizard to be ruler of time. Because he always sets up these odd plot lines anyway that have clearly already happened before anybody got there. And so, it'd be fun if he could insert special weird time things that have happened and just like add to his own stories. And then I want is it Boneless was the third one?
What was the third one? What did I say? Hold on, I have it written down.
Gravity.
Chosen Wizard and Courtney Freakin' Miller, and it was Gravity, Space, and Time.
Oh, The Chosen, Gravity. Yeah, The Chosen, Gravity, because The Chosen is like a super big edgelord, and I think people need to recognize that, so they need to like bow down. So it'd be great if he was just like, everybody get lower now. And then
that was an impeccable Chosen.
Yes,
thank you.
Ian, you got any thoughts? Head empty?
Lots of thoughts. This is really a very difficult choice for me. I think Dumpster Wizard would be fun for ruler of gravity. Just given you just be like, whoa, now we're going up.
Okay.
And yes, thank you for complimenting me on my incredible Dumpster Wizard impersonation.
That was an incredible Dumpster Wizard, Ian.
Thank you.
Wow.
Next up, we got Ruler of Time. I think The Chosen would be a good one for that. Just given, he could stop things. He could show off his cool moves, speed things up. And then Ruler of Space, Courtney Freakin' Miller, just fucking it up.
Hell yeah.
I want to live in a world where Dumpster Wizard is the ruler of time, only in a sense of I would love to see historical photos with the Dumpster Wizard in the background of all of them. Like Paddington Bear photoshopped into every movie. I want this with Dumpster Wizard. I feel like that would just kind of make American history and world history just much kinder for everybody.
Thank you for giving Social a new project.
Sorry,
Rich, I'm trying to give you work. I'm really trying to give you some work. Keep the job.
Thanks.
Now,
So
if you can
kind
just
of
help me
you.
get raw dogging Courtney frickin' Miller, I think we'll be copacetic. Thanks.
At the
Thank
very
you.
least, we can get it on TikTok.
Love that. They allow raw dogging on TikTok.
Ooh. Tommy.
Hey, hi. Great, great chats, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to open it to the people listening. If you have any 3 people, items, thoughts, whatever that you want us to use, just request to speak, and Rachel will let you speak. It will be at random or her discretion. So don't be upset if you're not chosen, but we'll get to you. So we're gonna start easy here. We're gonna do road trip, roommate, or relative. So road trip, you're going to be spending what, 6 hours in a car with them, trapped, but then it's over, right? Roommate, you're going to be living with them for a year plus, and then relative, they're related to you forever until either of you pass. So those are the 3 different tiers there. Okay, does anyone have
So I
any
have
thoughts?
invited Elena, who actually has been a long-time fan. I've known her on the internet for a long time. Hello, my dude.
What's up, Rachel? How's it going?
Hello. Hi. Do you have 3 things for us?
Yes, I do, actually.
Well,
All
go
right,
off.
go off.
Go off.
We're going with Anna Kendrick, Taylor Lautner, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick,
Taylor
Taylor Lautner,
Lautner.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Correct.
So, does everyone know who? Do all the speakers
Of
know who all
course.
those people? Okay.
We're all Team Jacob here.
Okay.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I would love to hop in if I may.
Go ahead,
Hop it
Danny,
in.
yeah.
Already got my. I want Anna Kendrick to be my relative. I want her to be my favorite cousin. I want to always hang out with her, like when she's in town, and be like, "Oh my God, we should go grab a bite and catch up." It just feels like I'd be able to talk to her about anything. She just has very kind eyes. And I want to tell. I want to tell Anna Kendrick about my hard day. Um, I would go on a road trip with Leonardo DiCaprio because after a few hours, it's over. And also, he does not strike me as the kind of person that loves roughing it. So he'd be like, listen, I got this covered. I'm gonna go hire a tank and a tank driver, and the inside of the tank is a weird liminal space where actually it's way bigger on the inside than the outside, and it's very comfortable. I'd be like, oh, what a weird 6 hours. And then I want Taylor Lautner to be my roommate. I would want our only interactions to be like him knocking on my door and me being like, "What?" And he's like, "Want to watch me do a backflip?" And I'd be like, "I mean, yeah, I guess." And then he does. Or I want to like walk in the kitchen and every time him be like, "Damien, where you been, Loca?" And that just
Nice.
be our thing.
Oh,
He's just
damn it.
doing endless backflips in the kitchen. Just that's where he always is, doing 1,000 backflips.
Did
I
he ever do
can't
a
imagine he does
backflip
anything
in
else.
Twilight?
No, but with practice, I know he could.
Definitely. Wow, Damien, mine was very similar, except every single one of my answers is different.
Wow.
For relative, I said Leonardo DiCaprio for a very similar reason that Damien said, with Anna Kendrick being that, like, you know, he's got a lot of experience in the industry. And I feel like, you know, he's just like always asking for pointers. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to live with him because I feel like that would be just a little bit too annoying. He'd always be like dropping like random climate change facts on me. And I'm like, dude, I know.
Isn't
But
that what
please
you
stop.
do?
That's what he would do. That's a Leo thing. For roommate, I would say Anna Kendrick because I feel like we could spin that off into like an ABC like sitcom. Just me and Anna Kendrick, roommates. The laughs will ensue.
Full title.
Yeah, and for trip, I feel like, you know, Taylor Lautner, just, you know, just two boys, hitting the road. What could happen? I don't
Chaos.
know. Chaos.
Chaos. I'm shocked neither of you brought up being roommates with Leonardo DiCaprio because you would get to live in a mansion. Hello?
He seems like a very unhinged person that, like, let's be real, 10 years from now is going to be one of those things where it's like, surprise, he was a monster. And then everybody who was around him was like, oh, yeah, everybody knew he was a monster. So, like, I'm just sort of gonna just do this careful thing now and not have to be like, yeah, I watched him do crazy stuff for a decade. Oopsie doopsie. Like, anyone else get that vibe, or is it just me?
No, you're
Well,
not
I mean,
alone. You're not alone.
I don't think you're gonna hear anything crazier outside of like, yes, he will not stop dating 25-year-olds.
No, max 25. Max 25.
Max.
Oh, man.
Well, great.
Max.
Well, thanks our speakers for answering that question. But Elena, before you go, do you have an answer to your own question?
Yes, I do. I have to agree mostly with Damien on this one.
All right. So
I'm
what was
honored.
Anna Kendrick being a relative, because duh, I mean, like, I'm a hardcore Anna Kendrick stan, so I mean, that's kind of a given.
Cool.
And it would be pretty awesome to have her as a relative. It's like her sense of humor is impeccable. She's sarcastic. I'm sarcastic, so like we could understand each other's sense of humor.
Nice.
I'd have Taylor Lautner as a roommate, because I mean, come on, it's Taylor Lautner. Duh, he's hot as heck.
Backflips.
I know that's right.
And he can fly.
And I'll have a road trip with Leonardo DiCaprio, and we could talk about like how he felt winning his first Oscar, like how he felt in the moment, like all his feelings, all the emotions coming down, like how proud he felt of himself.
Awesome. Oh, an interview, a car interview.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you're done, 6 hours later, you can kick him to the side of the road. The end.
No, I wouldn't kick him to the side of the road. No,
you'd
I'm
place
not that.
him on
I'm not
the side
rude.
of the road.
No,
right.
I would drive him home.
That's so nice
very
of
kind.
I would
very
be nice.
kind. Well, thank you so much for your input and your suggestions, and
thank you.
Oh, my dude.
Oh,
thank you for
wow.
hanging out for so long. And
it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Adios.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh, should we get another?
We absolutely should. Does anyone else have any
guys.
idea?
Okay, guys. Here we go. I'm just pressing something. Katie. What's up,
Katie? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. Do you have a group of 3? We're going to keep it to road trip, roommate, relative for now. Do you have any suggestions?
I do. I have a theme of snack
Okay.
mascots. Chester.
Okay, I love this very
Cheetah,
much.
Chuck E. Cheese, or the Kool-Aid Man.
Ooh, I got some built-in answers for this.
Go for it, Damien.
Kool-Aid Man, he's gotta be relative, right? Because even if you're not close with family, and I know everybody's situation is different, ideally, if you were in danger or really were in like the most dire straits, they would come and help you out of even just sheer obligation, ideally. Like, I know everyone's situation is different. So imagine you're like trapped in a situation, you don't know where you are, it's dark, you're scared, you don't know what's up. All you have to do is go like, oh no, and then he goes like, oh yeah, and then he busts through the wall, and then all of a sudden you have a big old escape hatch. Chuck E. Cheese, gotta be my roommate. I want that spider stomp machine from the 90s and early 2000s that is like,
clarify.
Right?
What? No, what are you talking about? The spider stomp machine?
Yeah, so it was like in every arcade when you were a kid. It was like this purple machine, and it had like this queen spider on it, and it had these red buttons on the ground, and whenever they would light up, you would step on them, and that's what I associate with Chuck E. Cheese. You wouldn't get very many tickets, but I found it to be a lot of fun. It predated DDR, so that'll do it. And I want Chuck E. Cheese to bring that. I want my apartment pad, whatever you want to call it, to just be a grand old time fun place arcade with leftover pizza always. And then Chester Cheetah, I mean, look, that dude's cool, but also he's a cheetah. He's quick. That road trip, 45 minutes long at most.
Are you riding his back? Is this
Yes,
just
that is the given.
he is your mount? Got it. Incredible. Really quick, people listening, can you give me any emoji at all if you know what the hell Damien's talking about with the spider machine? Because I feel like this is he completely made this up. Sorry, Damien. You doing the emojis yourself is so funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ian, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I think our lineup might have actually might be the same, but for different reasons. So relative, I'd want to be the Kool-Aid Man, so I could just be like, "Step, bro, why are you stuck in that wall?" Don't ask any more questions about that.
Got it.
For roommate, Chuck E. Cheese, just because free coins. And then for Trip, Chester Cheetah, because I mean, like, there's literally nobody cooler than Chester Cheetah. Like, that guy, I'm sorry, that guy fucks. So yeah, I think Chester Cheetah definitely would be the coolest dude, cooler than Taylor Lautner to go on a road trip with. I'm sorry, but you can't beat the Cheetah.
Okay. I mean, I agree. He probably does fuck. He seems like a cool guy. Katie, do you have an answer to your own question?
I think having Chester Cheetah as a roommate would be cool. He's got the roommate vibes. I'm just kind of sitting on the couch, maybe eating Cheetos all day. I kind of like that. You can offer me a few. Love that.
Right.
Probably as a relative, I would say the Kool-Aid Man. I feel like he's got good spirit. I want him in my life as a relative. And then maybe Chuck E. Cheese as a go on a road trip with. He probably knows all the spots to have fun.
He's well traveled. He does know all the spots.
Oh, for sure.
You just go to every Chuck E. Cheese in every city.
Real talk. I did
Fun
fall
time.
asleep last night watching a documentary about Chuck E. Cheese. So I have like 40 minutes of subliminal Chuck E. Cheese knowledge just rattling around my head right now.
Really quick, Damien, tell us a fact you learned from the documentary last night. Go.
Okay, well, there was a merger between Fun Time Pizza Place and like Ronnie Rat's Pizza Experience or something like that.
Rock and roll pizza?
No, I think so. There's even more than that, Ian. Like, what you think you know about Chuck E. Cheese, throw it out the window. And I don't remember the specifics, but there was like a merger between the two because there was it had to do with the video game crash in the 80s. And so it's completely away from like Chuck Entertainment Cheese Pizza or whatever. And then it wasn't until there was a complete revamp of the actual like musical acts and the branding where they merged both of those characters that like the Chuck E. Cheese situation came back.
And then they got possessed by serial killers. And
That's
they started
true.
eating people at night.
The documentary did actually bring up Five Nights at Frederick's. So yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing
I'll have
that.
to add that to my overly long video essay queue on YouTube right after I watch this 8-hour long Victorious doc.
I actually do know the one that you're talking about.
Well, no, I finished the 5-hour long one, and now the guy just put out an 8-hour long one, and I'm just like, well, he didn't finish the story, so I guess I have to watch 8 hours now.
I appreciate the commitment to that.
Yes, thank you, Ian, for that commitment.
Katie, thank you so much for your suggestions. Thanks
Truly.
for having.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thanks, Katie. Bye.
Tommy, do you have a different prompt? Maybe?
I, in fact, do have a different prompt.
Well, how about that?
Let's do this one's a little silly. Let's do Jesus Christ. Let's do am I really about to say this? Piss in front of, shit in front of, or fart in front of.
Piss shit
I have
fart.
to go. I have to go.
No, Damien.
Damien doesn't piss shit fart. Okay. Okay, let's get. I just muted myself. Let's get somebody in here. All right, Snail. Hello, Snail. Hello, Snail.
Oh my gosh, hi. My name is Karen. But in the news of the recent Batman, I think my three people are Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck.
Amazing.
Prompt.
Piss shit fart. All right. Damien, you first.
Damien?
Gee whiz, Rachel. Gee whiz, Tommy. I don't know. I guess I would fart in front of Robert Pattinson because he is supposedly stinky, and I don't think that would be noticed. I would piss in front of Ben Affleck because he would probably respect it. And then I would make duties in front of Christian Bale because he's probably just like, he'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "I'm studying for a character." And he'd be like, "That's very method. I appreciate you and your work." And I'd be like, "Thank you, Christian Bale."
Ian, what about you?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been waiting to answer this.
Oh yeah?
Quandary. Well, I think first off, like we all know, Christian Bale's, he had some anger issues, the whole "you want me to trash your lights" thing. So I'd want to do the least bad thing in front of him because I think he could actually inflict violence. So I guess I would have to put him in fart. Um, for pissing, I feel like Robert Pattinson, he's a cheeky fella. I think he'd be like, "Huh, nice." And then
Is he British?
Affleck is just sad. I feel like I could shit in front of him, and it really wouldn't change anything. He would just stay being sad boy. Yeah.
That feels right.
That does feel right.
Tommy?
Like in my soul.
Do you have a piss shit fart?
It's just such a gross prompt. I'm uncomfortable to answer.
You made it.
What do you mean? I run away. I would probably. I mean, I feel like Ian's answer was pretty much what I was gonna say, so I don't want to like double down on being stupid. But Karen, I was like Snail, Karen Snail. Do you have? Sorry to now throw this at you.
No,
but...
I have an answer. It's similar to Ian's. I think I would fart in front of Ben Affleck because I think he smells like cigarettes, so I don't even think he would notice. I would probably piss in front of Robert Pattinson because I think he'd be into it. And then I would probably shit in front of Christian Bale because I think he'd be into it.
I love that. And I think you're right about Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he seems like that kind of person.
Yeah, he's talking. Never mind. I don't need to reveal that much about myself.
Nope. Keeping that in.
Yep. Good.
Well, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Karen.
Thank you.
On the tail of that, we are pivoting to a different prompt. So this one, there's a scary tone to this one. So in each of these three, there is a malicious energy to this. So we have creeping in your neighborhood, creeping in your house, or creeping in your head. So it's like, oh, there's a scary entity in your neighborhood. Is he around? And then in your house, like, in the corner, kind of like a sleep paralysis demon. And then creeping in your head is like, psychosis. So does anyone have any prompts for this one? This one should be a little bit fun.
Yeah, let's get someone in here. I see a lot of hands. Okay, Jess. I'm so sorry that you couldn't do piss shit fart, but hopefully this is okay too.
Hopefully this is okay.
Hello?
Jess?
Oh,
hello.
Oh, hi. I genuinely didn't think you picked me.
Sure did.
We sure did.
Well, hello. How are we all?
We are good.
We're doing great.
Amazing.
Good. My three people were, well, they're cartoons, so it's a little bit weird, but
no, that's exactly what
perfect. I want. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. It had to be done.
Incredible prompt. It had to be done, and you did it. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, that is something. I personally would not I don't have an answer yet, but my immediate response is SpongeBob would not be in my head. I would absolutely go insane.
I mean, they're all pretty terrible choices for being in your head. Like, either way, you're fucked. Yeah. Okay. I guess I can go.
Thank you for being so brave.
I mean, I feel like sometimes the Squidward attitude is in my head, so I'll just go with that.
The squattitude.
Yeah, I got the squattitude sometimes. This is so hard. Okay, and then I guess Patrick's in my hood.
Okay.
I think he'd just be kind of like just a funny character, just kind of like lurking around the neighborhood.
And if he was coming after you, you would imagine him to be slow, right? So like you could probably outrun him.
Probably. And then I guess SpongeBob in my house. He's got a pet snail. That'd be fun, I guess. He'd be like, "Hey, you want to go on adventures?" And I'd be like, "Okay."
I think the idea is that they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, or just they're scary.
Oh.
Harry Bob in your house.
Didn't you
Exactly.
listen to the...
Oh.
If you want to rethink it, I've got my answer locked and loaded.
No, go for it, Damien.
I would want SpongeBob creeping in my head because SpongeBob is canonically very nice to nice. So even if he was trying to kill me, he'd be like, probably just saying positive affirmations. I would want Patrick in my neighborhood because he is loud and boisterous and leads to a lot of destruction. But like, then he's coming and you can like organize with people. And like people will believe you. Like if I was trapped in a small space with Patrick, we're done for. So at least like there it's kind of out and about. And then I would want Squidward in my home. Now I know what you're thinking, Damien. Damien, Squidward has multiple arms, multiple legs. It's not an easy thing to wrestle with in your home.
Thank you. Yes.
But the difficult thing is each one of them is gangly and small. So like honestly, if I go for the nose, which is clearly weak point, I don't think he has the ability to continue hanging on. I've thought about this a lot. I would take the clarinet and small ways scooch it on down his big old gullet. And so like when he finds that like just by trying to breathe he's making clarinet noise, he's going to learn that this is the better version of anything he's ever played just by breathing. He's going to be so filled with that squattitude of gratitude that he's going to leave my home in joy.
Jesus.
Squattitude of gratitude. Okay. I think you might be right. And also, in theory, they're all pretty squishy.
Exactly. And they're dried out.
That's
so
true, but SpongeBob reproduces by budding, so I'd rather him not take physical form.
That's so true. You can't stab SpongeBob. He'll just regrow.
Hey, Damien, you're my bud. All right, Jess. Jess, do you have an answer to your own question?
I guess. I kind of imagined my 3 people would be for like something else, like roommate and everything like that. But I guess I'll do this one.
Sorry.
It makes it funnier. I guess I kind of agree with Damien with like SpongeBob in your head because it would kind of feel like you'd be on a trip the whole time, which I guess isn't so bad.
Right.
And then I think I would swap what Damien said. I think I'd rather have Squidward around the town because I feel like he'd kind of get bored in the long run of trying to find you if we're going along the lines of killing you. And then Patrick would just be jokes in your house because I feel like he would also forget that he was meant to kill you and you can kind of have a laugh with him in the long run. I don't know.
Wow.
That's just how I see it.
I think that was like the most educated and well thought out answer out of all of us. So thank you so much for that prompt. Incredible. Thank you so much for that prompt. I love that it was cartoons. You hit the nail on the head. Incredible. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Jess.
Thank you.
That was great. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Tommy, do you have one last prompt and we can get one last person in here?
You know what? I think I want to go back to the weirdest prompt is what I started with, which is be birthed from, give birth to, or transform into. We only did it once. I want to hear it again.
Yeah, I love that one. Okay. I'm seeing hands. I'm seeing ya. Let's party, guy. Let's party.
Party.
All right.
Who do we
Oh,
have?
Easton McCrate. Easton. Hello, Easton McCrate.
Oh, I was not expecting to be thrown in right now, and I kept having ones prepped for every previous one.
You waved your hand at me.
A
I
lot,
saw
yeah,
you.
I did. So I originally had this one in mind for the previous one of the neighborhood, like in your neighborhood, in your house, in your head. But I'm gonna go with these characters anyways, just to see how interesting it can be. So
Awesome.
Bringing it back to like some Smosh, some like TNTL characters and all that stuff, like Smosh characters. Courtney freaking Miller, Dumpster Wizard, or Jones, the character that Olivia did for that like big producer character that she did in a Try Not to Laugh.
I'm trying to remember Jones. Do you remember Jones, Ian or Damien?
I'm afraid I don't remember Jones. Can you give me a are you saying boneless with the coolest accent I've ever heard?
No, like it was in
Oh,
number 70.
I remember.
Like the character was like, I'm a big producer named Jones, and you suck. I think was one of the first ones.
Yep.
And then there was like later on in the episode, like Noah was acting like a witch and doing like a ritual summon and of the sort and summoned Jones.
Oh my god.
I do recall.
You know what's funny is all of that rings a bell. Not a single character trait of Jones does though. So
Jones, a cult classic.
I'm gonna go with it anyway.
Of like, I'm a big producer, man, and you are like whether like you make it in the industry or not, that sort of thing.
It's all up to Jones.
Olivia, the big Hollywood producer. Also, also Spencer is a speaker now. Say hi, Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So Ian or Damien, that's CFM, Dumpster Wizard, and Olivia as a big producer.
If we want to, just to make it a little easier, we can replace Jones with Boneless.
Let's replace Jones with Boneless. Okay. Jones for Bones.
Jones for Bones, you got it.
Jones for Bones.
Justice for Jones, though.
And I need a reminder of what the three are again.
Yes, no worries. We have be birthed from, give birth to, or transform into.
I've got a thought.
You do?
I would want to be birthed by Courtney friggin' Miller, because I feel like that process would be immediate. It would just be one moment like, and then you're just done. Everybody's gets to go home and do their own thing.
The doctors get to go home early. The nurses, they're like, okay, actually, that's it.
Exactly, and the nurses have been working so hard, especially nowadays. Let's give them a little break.
Great.
I would want to give birth to the Dumpster Wizard because I feel like the Dumpster Wizard needs unconditional love, and I feel like I have that capacity. I'm very nurturing. I'm fine with the Dumpster Wizard being my baby. And then transform. Gotta transform into Boneless. Things aren't looking good, so it'd be nice to transform into someone who's ready for nuclear. This is all the acid rain and
effectively become radioactive.
Yeah. I'm thinking of ordering uranium glass off of eBay. I've been looking at it a lot. It's my new obsession. It's pretty cool.
Okay, this is weird because I had the same exact answer for basically the same exact reason.
Well.
I was like, Courtney freaking Miller would shoot me out real quick. And Boneless, that'd be great for the apocalypse.
Think of the bloodline that you're a part of now as well with CFM.
Exactly.
True.
The honor.
Very true.
And my thoughts on as soon as you were mentioning Dumpster Wizard giving birth, my first thought was, so looking to enter the world, eh?
Oh,
hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
Very good.
Hells yeah. And none return.
Pretty good.
Well, I hope they don't return.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, but yeah, transforming into Boneless, definitely agree with you, Damien, on that, the apocalypse and all that.
I feel like it would hurt a lot to transform into Boneless. I feel like that would be the most painful experience.
It would be painful, but then your body would be more prepared for the apocalypse in the process.
It is smart at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Spencer, do you have an answer for who you want to be your mommy?
Honestly, no. You know, I love
Very
my
cool.
current mom.
But
Sorry,
hypothetically, though,
it's the three.
Spencer,
We're still doing those trying to laugh characters, right?
we are doing
Right, yeah.
CFM, Dumpster Wizard, and Boneless still.
Exactly.
I mean CFM, because like imagine like something's not going well like at school or at your work, and you tell your mom about it, like it's gonna get handled.
So
Okay.
you would like to be birthed, just like seems like everybody else. You would like to be birthed from CFM.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even thinking, because truly I don't recollect any of the details of my like physical birth.
From what I understand, you
That's
would be
crazy.
birthed at this current stage in your life, right? Tommy?
Oh, like full grown?
Or is it
Yeah.
baby?
Okay, I
good.
was not aware
Okay.
of that being the intention, but still, I don't feel like my answer would change nonetheless.
No.
That's
'Cause-
yeah. The reason I said yeah just now is because I don't think it's gonna affect.
But like,
any
still
answer.
being of the bloodline of Courtney frickin' Miller, imagine what you would be capable of then.
Definitely eating trash.
Arson.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Of
Thank you,
course,
Easton.
happy to have been on.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
Tommy, just since we have Spencer here,
That's
should we
neat.
do one more with just the crew? Do you have one you want to revisit? Do you want to revisit Pish It Fart?
Let's
Or
do we? I feel like we shouldn't revisit that.
No,
one.
you're right.
I'm like blanking as to which one we should do. Is there a preference? That I don't know. You know what? Let's just do the creeping in the neighborhood, creeping in your house, and creeping in your head. I kind of like that
I
one.
kind of like that one too.
Okay, so Spencer, let me just like redo this for you in case you didn't hear it. Basically, these characters or people or objects or whatever, they're out to get you. They're out to get you. There's malicious intent. They're either in your neighborhood, they're in your house, or they're like in your head, like, you know, is it Freddy Krueger that's like the dream monster? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are our three.
Okay.
And so I have a very abstract. If you want me to do three,
Yeah.
or do you want us to ask someone?
No, let's
Okay.
hear. Let's
Okay.
hear what you got.
So use your imagination here. Here are the three: bleach, Windex, and all-purpose cleaner. You can anthropomorphize them if you want. It's just that the vibe, you know?
Yeah, this is some abstract, high-level thinking.
You got a big brain.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So bleach, Windex, and what was the other?
All-purpose cleaner.
Okay, all-purpose cleaner. Well, I'm trying to like think of an angle.
Now, are you talking like a simple green situation?
Yeah, like a
because we love simple green in this LA.
Oh, we stand simple green.
A non-offensive simple green.
I
Organic.
mean, that's like that's what I want in my head, I think.
Yeah.
And why so?
You know, just to keep me alert, you know, keep my thoughts pure, and you know, but without going the full bleach route, like without, like, I would assume I would be able to still think and be you know, if we have like a nice all around cleaner.
Right, it's like too generic to do any real damage to you.
Right. If you have like bleach on the brain, then it's like, you know,
that's bad news. That's what I was gonna say earlier. Yeah.
So
what about like creeping around in your neighborhood?
Bleach, because you know,
because it's far away.
Yeah, you want it far away, but also like available, like if you need it.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, like, so you know, because when you need bleach, like you need bleach. But it's not often, for me at least. And then Windex, you know, in my place, because honestly, kind of like the smell of Windex a little bit.
So if Windex is like murdering you, you'd be like, hey, at least this smells good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Damien, you got an answer?
I do actually.
What you got?
This is another one, Tommy. You caught me on a good day. I've thought about this for a very long time. So I would want bleach in the brain, because there's an anime called Bleach, and I would want every time the bleach is like trying to kill me, I'd be like, whoa, whoa, before you try to do that, you just reminded me of this anime called Bleach, and I never finished watching it as a kid. So let me go watch that. And it would keep trying to distract me, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I have to finish this show. I would want Windex creeping around my neighborhood, because if it's in my neighborhood, it's outside of my house. If it is outside of my house trying to get me, it's going to come for the windows, which means it is going to be attacking my windows with Windex. Boom, clean windows for free. I don't even have to leave my house or nothing.
Whoa,
And then,
Damien with the big brain.
Boom. And then all-purpose cleaner. If it is running around my house, I'm going to be like, oh no, I hope you don't follow me from the kitchen to the bathroom. And there's just a trail of all-purpose cleaner. I'm like, oh God, no, I've narrowly escaped. I hope you don't come all the way into the bedroom. And then boom, with the trail that it leaves, it is cleaning my home. And I use my fear of death to clean my house. Not even as a motivator this time, but just as a physical action.
I've been struggling to figure out how to get my fear of death to be useful, and that's an incredible prompt, Damien. Great job.
Thank you, Tom.
Ian, do you have any big feelings about this?
I do. I have a lot of feelings about this. Unfortunately, my
Do share.
lawyers have advised that I do not answer this question.
Oh, okay. Good. Tommy?
Exactly what he said, but it sounded like he said, I don't want to answer this question. So...
yeah, he's got...
Oh, no, I let it be known, I really want to answer this question, but my lawyers are telling me that I should refrain. So
okay.
I'm very sorry.
Ian, are you calling us from a windstorm on top of a mountain?
Yeah.
You sound like when Wayne's trying to order the food in Wayne's World 2.
That's a good
No,
order.
I'm at work.
Okay.
Well, for legal reasons, Ian cannot answer that question. Seems like he might be in bed with Big Bleach.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I did say it, and I'll say it again.
My only thoughts to wrap it all up is I would keep Windex in my home, and I would keep bleach in my neighborhood, because if the two mix, it's mustard gas. The end.
Mustard gas.
That's true.
That's true. You can't mix the two of them.
They never let us on Twitter Spaces again.
Well, we all hope that you learned something here specifically about mustard gas.
Basically, just don't use both of those cleaning items together, because it will create a toxic fume.
That is insane, and I did not know that.
Yes, please be careful.
Oy vey.
And like, I know this sounds gross, but like, legitimately, don't bleach your shower and then like pee in it, because that's the same thing. I know that sounds insane.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to cross that off my list now.
That is an insane person thing to do, to bleach your shower and then pee in it.
Sounds kind of reasonable to me.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, this could have saved a life today.
You're right.
I'm not here to judge.
Right.
I'm here to save.
I am.
Okay, one more prompt. Marry, piss, or shower. No. Okay.
Marry, kiss, or what?
Marry, piss, or shower. I was trying to do a bit. It's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tommy.
It's okay.
We are going to look into that work internet.
Sorry.
Well, Tommy, thank you for this unhinged hour. I truly look forward to it.
Thank you for co-hosting with me. I always appreciate it.
Ian, Damien, Spencer, thank you for joining. And thank you, everybody, for requesting and joining in. And we will, again, be doing more of these. If you have suggestions of what you guys want to hear us talk about, feel free to tweet at us, because we want to know.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
everybody.
Bye,
y'all.
Bye.